you think we are going to go to Mars? I do not think we're going to see it in our lifetime.
No.
It'll probably be 150 years before it's probably successful. What do you think?
No way it ever happens.
It's not happening.
It's going to be.
Think it's going to happen.
A lot like the early space travel, where they burned up a lot of people.
Yep.
They killed a lot of people, killed a lot of monkeys, chimpanzees, and things like that, trying. But I'm just like, what is the purpose?
And this is three idiots in a bar that figured this out.
Well, yeah. I mean, we're
come on, it's common
we're
sense.
experts on everything. I guess it's a one-way trip. The first few trips are going to be one-way trips too.
You're telling me you're going to put a handful of guys in a capsule and send them somewhere for 9 months?
No, that capsule will land on Mars, and there will be a bunch of dead bodies in there.
Yeah.
Be skeletons in there. Nobody's gonna survive that trip.
Especially if they bring one of these gorilla hybrids with them, right?
Yeah, they would either kill each other or an air leak or something would happen. There's not going to be anybody stepping off of that capsule.
You have to bring everything you need. The more shit you bring,
how do you know what you need?
The bigger the vessel you need, which means the more energy you need.
Yeah,
it's just not going to happen.
No,
like I just do not see it. Now you could get there. You can get there in 9 months. We got the rovers there.
Yeah,
but that's not a human being. First of all, how many people are they going to send the first time? Like 5 is probably a good number, right?
Sure. Yeah.
It's all guys, or are you going to throw a woman in there? You're going to throw a woman in there. Now, 2 of the guys are going to kill each other over the.
Oh yeah, because they're going to fall. One's going to fall in love, and there's going to be a romance. And,
right.
Yeah.
So then, what do? Now, do you send 2 guys and 2 women? You know, this is chaos that you're just designing here. And you can't even make concrete up there. Like, what are you bringing?
Oh, I know. I mean, even the trip sounds hellish.
You have to bring everything.
I mean, if it was me, you, and Ray, we love each other. And Ray brings his guitar. I'm like, Ray, can you play something new now? I mean, you've been playing the same 18 tunes for 9 months. Do you have anything new?
Right.
And you're over here going, dude, I can hear you chomping on your food.
Right.
And I'm going to take a big dump, and it's going to stink up the whole place, and it's just going to be a big.
Where am I going to jerk off?
I
mean, how now? That's
I'm like, dude, it's floating around again.
That's just That's just the human element of getting sick of each other.
Yeah,
and this is not like Star Trek. You're not going to be walking around this ship. You're floating or being strapped down.
Yeah,
and also your bone density. You can't exercise.
Funny. By the time they get there, there'll probably be jellyfish.
Oh,
weak
as
like,
shit.
You're like,
so now who's going? Is it scientists or is it guys that are going to be working, right? Or is it both?
Well,
right?
I know.
And then if you're exercising on this thing, like they exercise on the space station,
it'd be like 3 scientists, 4 construction guys.
That's not like going to Planet Fitness and lifting weights. You're doing anti-gravity workouts, and then you're going to land on there. It's going to take you months to get your strength back.
So when they get there, it's going to be desolate as hell.
Right.
There's
nothing.
There's nothing.
You have to bring
can't
it all with
grow
you.
anything. You can't put oxygen there.
And it's like, what? This is just ridiculous.
Assuming our technology works well enough to travel the millions of miles to Mars, another challenge will be landing on the Martian surface.
The rovers we have on Mars weigh around a ton. Starship is supposed to bring 100 tons to the Martian surface. And so that means it has to land on the Martian surface controlled, smoothly, softly. We've never done that before.
Mars is also not a hospitable environment for humans.
If you look at how far it is, where are they going to send up a building the size of the Empire State Building? Where's all the, the poo and pee going to go? Where's the food going to be? It's just like...
Yeah, where's your waste
for
plan?
9 months.
9 months, yeah.
Right.
To get there 9 months and then to get back in 9 months. And the window to launch is 26 months. So every 26 months is when your opportunity is to launch. So if you're not ready, you have to wait another 26 months.
I think we would have to wait on a new, faster technology. 9 months is way too long a travel time. I think they need to cut that down to a couple of weeks with some new technology, and I have no idea what that is.
Well, they are working on it's like the sci-fi version of a hyperdrive.
Okay,
and it's working with very
Flux
Sure.
capacitor.
very science fiction.
No, I think it would take something like that will get that travel time down to a couple of weeks, so that it's feasible to take shipments of stuff back and forth.
Right.
So that's the plan, is to inhabit Mars.
Is it?
Not just the video.
Is it?
Oh, a YouTuber would go,
and just walk around the planet.
absolutely.
Yeah, send a bunch of influencers up there.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah,
luck.
you guys get the first access to Mars.
Well, you saw the story last week or the week before where some guy was caught trying to interact with the most remote tribe on Earth, and my first thought was, that's got to be a YouTuber, and sure enough, he's a fucking YouTuber.
Yeah.
He was like going to,
where is
he's
he now?
trying to
Oh,
go and
he's
get
dead.
a viral story.
Yeah. Didn't he die?
Yeah, he
They
was never seen
arrested
again.
him. I don't know what they're going to do with him, but
There was one guy I saw who showed up, and the last video footage was him like, "Hey guys, I'm here with the tribe," and he was never seen again. It's just like, why would you do that?
yeah,
There's not a scenario where anybody could be like, "Hey, I got an idea. Let's go visit this indigenous tribe who's never seen people off the island, and they're
that
cannibals."
is so reckless and stupid right off the bat. I mean, just the stuff that he would bring to them, flu.
That's right.
Scabies, I don't know what, just all kinds of stuff that they've never been exposed to.
Well, they probably ate him too. They probably just.
Well,
killed him.
yeah, sure. He would.
The one you're talking about, it was a cannibal tribe. So
Yeah.
he was fried chicken
Yeah.
later that night.
That's why when they said, "Hey, when he goes, I'll be back," they're like, "Yeah, perfect." Can you
Bring
be back
some friends.
Can you be back at 7?
There's not a scenario on the planet I would do that.
Why would Mars? Why do we think that we could just pump some oxygen and some water onto Mars and make it all of a sudden a habitable planet? I think that.
Well, just the human element of it, putting humans up there to even explore. How long are they going to stay there?
Right.
And again, you got to think about all of biology. You got to think about the human brain.
Yeah.
Just is there going to be a therapist going? Like
doctor?
Is there a doc? So okay. So how many of these people are going to be wearing 7 hats? Right? Because you're going to go crazy.
What is there that we need or
Right.
want there?
I don't know.
If it's actually a plan and not just a billionaire's dream to do it.
Right.
I just don't think that it's going to be possible, but I could be wrong. I mean, Elon Musk or one of those kind of space adventure guys may figure it out. But for me,
No, I think
I don't think it's going to happen.
It's great. You got the two of them, right? So one of them's going up with his 11-minute carnival ride with celebrities. Okay, great. The other one is reusing the rockets, which is awesome. The boosters come back down, they catch it on the platform.
Yeah.
Amazing. That's amazing technology. Amazing.
Yeah.
The amount of money that saves for reusing those booster rockets.
I know. Where are we going? I mean, I could see literally like a Burning Man festival on Mars.
That would be awesome. Okay, now I want to go.
Like, what are you going there for?
Well, even that thing that Amazon did when they sent Katy Perry and all those guys up, in my opinion, I just don't. I think there's some more to it. I don't think that happened the way it was presented, because it showed them when they landed, the door open.
Yeah, the door opened.
and then they
then
were like,
Jeff
they shut it, and then Jeff Bezos gets
Comes
up
up
there
there
with
with
a
that-
wrench, and it's just like the door falls in. It's just like,
But it's this moment that's caught the attention of conspiracy theorists. The hatch opening from the inside, minutes before Bezos uses a tool to open it.
because if you saw that thing land,
Dude.
it would have broke all their backs. I mean, like, it was like boom. But it's just like, what was the even purpose of that?
So, but why did that one get so much backlash with all the women
Well,
on it?
because
but the William
everybody's-
Shatner one was celebrated.
Yeah, that's a good
Is it because it's
question.
Captain
I think
Kirk?
because
Like-
I think she has a different audience, a younger audience than Shatner has, and her audience is more aware.
Well, I
William Shatner's people are old.
Hey, I'm one of those guys.
But when we think of William Shatner, we align him with space because of Star Trek. So it's
That's
just
a
kind of
good
like,
point, too.
that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
He's gonna go up there and see whatever. But he's like in his 90s at this
Oh
point.
yeah, he's like 96.
Wow.
Yeah.
Going to space.
Yeah.
When I'm 96, I'll be happy to go to the bathroom.
Oh, you'll be going to the bathroom. It'll just be on your sofa.
In a diaper.
Yeah, exactly.
Shatner's like, I'm going to space.
And Shatner. I'm Shatner in outer space.
Yeah, I'm going to shat my pants.